Good morning. Right, this morning we're starting at a beautiful village called Crooke Village, and this is a pub called Crooke Hall. Now if you look over here, Bob, if you look there where the basin goes in, where that big boat is, that used to be where they used to fill the coal. They used to fill all the coal boats there, and there used to be a railway going straight up there to the John pit. Used to come all the way down from all the pits in round Standish area down, and there was a coal scuckle filler thing for tipping all the coal into the boat. So they used to queue up there to be loaded and then take the coal either off to Liverpool or up to Leeds. So this found old pictures on the internet. This was just all coal, all grey, and looked very industrial, and now look at it, it's beautiful. Hello, you. It's a look at that, isn't it?
The other side's done. We're just finishing this up.
What do you do? Do you do you make your mark with the chalk first and then fill it in with paint?
Draw it in with chalk and then you just flush it out.
What's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis what?
Galley.
G-A-L-L-E-Y.
Dennis Galley.
There's a card in the truck, John.
Right.
John, there's one card left in there.
We'll video your van anyway, so
All right.
everyone sees it. It's a look about that, Dennis.
They always look nice, don't they?
That's brilliant. Have you got that, Bob?
Yeah.
One of the few remaining side ranchers that works on the bank. Everyone else does it in sheds.
All right.
75 this time.
You're looking good on it.
And this is all I know.
Want to put you any older than me.
This is all I know.
It's lovely. Brilliant. Keep
Yeah.
up the good work. Yeah, it's lovely.
Down the Leeds, Liverpool, you'll find me.
You do
I'm the
all-
Lancaster.
Where are you from?
Southport originally.
Southport.
Yeah, but I worked the marinas in the area and canals, wherever they want me.
Brilliant.
I've retired.
Well, there's plenty
I've
to do.
retired twice, and they keep bringing me back out the box.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Good
Cheers
job.
now.
See ya.
See ya.
Hey? This is one of my faves. It's called dead nettle. Now look at this, watch this. It's called dead nettle because it doesn't nettle you. It's actually not even related to nettle, and this is the one where you can suck the nectar out the flowers and the sweet. And this one next to it is another one of my faves. It's narrow leaf plantain. You see, it's got very narrow, deep veins. There's all sorts you can do with this because it's got stuff in it that if you crush it up and get it really juicy, you can rub it on bites and stings. It's got antihistamine in it. It's got antiseptic in it. It's you can eat it, and the buds themselves. You can put the buds into like stews, or you can salads, and they taste at first a bit like grass, but as you get chewing, they overwhelmingly taste of mushrooms, really strong mushrooms. And this was taken to America, and by the settlers. And in America, apparently, they call it white man's footprint, because everywhere they settled, there's this growing still to this day. It's called narrowleaf plantain. Here we go. That's what the balsam's looking like now. Doesn't take long. It only grows from seed, so all you have to do is pull them up. Don't let it kill it now. Don't let it seed, and it'll not keep coming up. And Norman, the destroyer, hates it. Don't you, Norman? Over the next walk.
Why not? This is the Dougie.
I know. That's it, Bob, already. Right, this is the one we've been looking for. This is giant hogweed. This is the one that's got phototoxic sap. You get this sap on your skin and then get that skin in the sun, it'll bring it up in blisters. And the problem is with it, even 6 months later, if it's bad enough, you go back in the sun, it'll blister again. So please, please, please tell your kids about this one. I think in somewhere like Russia, they call it bear's claw, because if it scratches you, it looks like bear's claws. But it's an absolute terrible weed. It will get to a good 2 meters tall, has a great big flower on it, and if you see it, keep your kids away from it. Hello, this is the one that everybody's talking about. This is Japanese knotweed. This is the one you don't want in your garden. This can knock about 10 grand off your property value if you don't, and you have to have it professionally removed. Now the thing is about it, it looks a bit like a bamboo. It's got spotty stems and it pops dead soft. Then you know that that's Japanese knotweed. Now, if you look, you can find these new shoots here as they're coming up. And they taste of celery. So you can make, I don't mean celery, rhubarb. You can make Japanese knotweed crumble. Now if you keep, with all weeds, don't let them get flowers on, don't let them get leaves on. If they grow leaves, they photosynthesize and they feed the roots. These have a great big root and they'll keep coming back and coming back and coming back. But just don't move them, it's illegal to move them. But there's nothing to stop you killing them on the spot where they are in your garden. Don't walk them, don't move them, don't do anything. And next time they come up, do it again. Next time they come up, do it again. Keep doing it, keep doing it. Might take you about 3 years, but they will go eventually because they can't grow roots without sunlight. So don't let them get leaves on. This looks like a coppice, an hazel coppice. They say they've all been cut back and growing. But it was an old coppice once, this. Look at this, Bob. You can tell how dry it's been. That's Mer's tail coming up. The one that's been around since dinosaurs. Yeah. Loves wet, boggy ground. Look at that old tractor tyre.
Must be a pond.
I don't know what this is doing here. This is comfrey, or my mum used to call it knit bone. Now apparently if you have a sprained ankle and you get some leaves of that and pour boiling water on it and put it on your ankle, it's supposed to help sprains. My mum used to do it to me when I was a kid. But also if you get the leaves and keep cropping the leaves off this and put them in a like an earthenware, they used to have an earthenware bottle, fill it up with comfrey leaves, put a brick on top, and then you used to get a tap on the bottom and you get comfrey oil at the bottom. Pour that in your watering can and use it for a brilliant natural fertiliser for greening up stuff. So, and here it is growing just wild, comfrey, knit bone. People keep asking me how hard can I cut hawthorn back when I'm pruning my hawthorns. The answer is as hard as you want. You just make them angry. So if you've got a big ugly hawthorn and you want to turn it back into a hedge,
Hey.
just cut it down and it'll grow back. Come on, Norman. Now this is the one that looks like giant hogweed and it's cow parsley. It's in the same family, This also has phototoxicity, and if you bite this, you can burn your lips on it. So this is part of the carrot family, which I keep saying to everybody, give it a wide berth. But that's the one that, you see, the leaves are different to the ones on that. The young ones look exactly the same, but as it gets bigger, it is different to giant hogweed, and the stems are different colour. So that's just so you know.
And I take it don't get bigger.
It does get bigger, gets to about that high in flower. There's another. Oh, I found something interesting on about this the other day. This sticky willy, other name for sticky willy is cleavers. You can make tea out of it, but I found this out the other day. If you smash it up, really get all the green juice out of it, that green juice is brilliant for your skin. So you can put it on your skin, you go green, but then afterwards, I mean, I did this on my hands yesterday. My hands just felt like I'd had cream on all day. Brilliant stuff. That's another top tip. Norman! Okay, we get into the road this way. Hello, I'll tell you where I think I am. I think this is an old railway that went down to Crooke, to that coal thing we looked at, and it goes up to, I think it was called the Winstanley pit. I need to do a bit more looking into it, but that's where Right, here we go. This is a good sign. The oak are coming into leaf, and the ash is still dormant. So this means the old sayings used to be, the oak before the ash, you're in for a splash. The ash before the oak, we're in for a soak, which means a wet summer. Last 2 years, it's been the ash first. This year, and this isn't a good example because I've seen a lot more further out than this, the oak's out first. So it means we're going to have a good summer. So let's see in a few months. Now here's a better example. There's your oak in full leaf. So that's definitely the oak before the ash. Look at this, Bob. Look at the buds on that. That's a wild rose. Dog rose, shrub rose, you call it what you want. Rambling rose. It's a wild one anyway. Gets masses of little pinky white flowers. And here, this is what I keep going on about. If you bend a rose, let it grow up 1 year, somebody's bent it over the second year, and look at all the auxiliaries growing now with flowers all the way along. That's what you do with a climbing rose. And that's just happened wild. Now, hello, right, I've done this in autumn, but I thought I'd do it in spring. That's field maple. This is no British trees. Hazelnut. Ash, and that has the black buds on. Elderberry, your money or your elderberries. Sycamore. And if I find any more, I'll do another bit later on.
Thought it was lupins.
Oh, it might
Or
be.
your life.
Your mother smells of elderberries.
That's the one.
Right. Hello, I think I found a new variety. It's an hazelnut and it's got a purple centre. Now you can get purple hazelnuts and you get green hazelnuts, but I've never ever seen that, and that's growing wild. I could make a fortune out of that, propagating it up. And there's another British tree. There's a horse chestnut. Now there's one more, Bob, before we finish. Here. No, that one. Hawthorn. Crataegus, I think it's Crataegus Anamagawa. But there's a red one of them called Paul Scarlet. Makes a brilliant small tree for your garden. Nice, isn't it? Look at that. It's stone tube. It's just a little brook, this, isn't it? It's obviously been something. A little stone wall here. What's that there? No. Oh. Here, Alma. Look at this, Bob. It looks like a wild crab apple. I think it's a crab apple. Lovely though, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Here we go, look at this, Bob. The morsetail flowers are giving off loads of pollen. Look at this.
Good for hay fever.
Definitely.
Oh, here we go, look at these. That's it, breathe it in. Breathe it in, Norman. Let's go and have a look what's in these molehills. They're fresh.
Moles.
Yeah, you never know. Look at it, it's always good soil, isn't it? Don't take it away. There, what's that? Piece of pottery. What's that? Piece of coal. Just saying, Bob, we've come here. I bet this countryside has not changed, but it's been like this now for hundreds of years. It's just exactly as it was probably when my granddad was a kid. It's amazing. And yet a mile that way, civilization. Right, grass. There's grass and grass. There's hundreds of different varieties of grass, not just one. If you want to find grass, you use things like brown top bent and red fescue, and they grow like a tube, and you find them growing right at the top of the moors, and that's what you'd use for like a bowling green. Then you've got your normal grass like this, and in your normal grass you quite often get this coming up. Now this is couch grass. Now this is a perennial. It spreads by underground stems and comes up everywhere. The only way to get rid of this is to mow it out, dig it out, because mowing out doesn't work, because it'll stand being mown to the ground and it'll still come back. You've got to dig the roots out of that. Look at this we found. Look at the old cobbles. This is going over the railway near Gathurst, are we? Gathurst station. We're heading towards Gathurst. Across Lane. How old's this? Cool. Ready. Bob, look what I found! Look at this! White dog poo! Oh! White dog poo! Not seen that since I was a kid. I thought they'd banned that since the 70s.
Makes good snuff.
Here we go. This is a history of transport in the UK or the Northwest. So you've got the Leeds-Liverpool Canal. Then we've got a railway came second, and that went over the top of the canal. And then the last of all, we've got Gathurst Bridge over the M6. That's the M6. going over the top of the lot. So that just shows you how things have developed over the ages. That's all history there in 3 places. Now look at this. Victorians or what? Look at the work. It's in the middle. This would have been in the middle of a field, in the middle of nowhere. And they've got coping stones all shaped, all the edging stones, everything faced up and made lovely. And they've even made it in a funny shape so it keeps straight to the canal, but straight to the. And look at the rivets. Amazing. Look of art, innit, Bob? Look of art. Look at that, Bob. Canada Goose Nest there. And this is the M6 motorway, Birmingham to Glasgow. And this is the Gathers Viaduct, so all you people, hundreds of people will be going over here, and there's a bird having a... Look at that, Norman. Say hello to your fans. We're all having a minute. Not used to warm weather, are we? Dean Lock. These are the Crooke Canal. Look at this here, Bob, where the ropes, there's that many ropes been going round here. They've nearly sawn it off. Not been going a week or two, but haven't they? We're coming back anyway. Here we go, Bob. The dreaded floating pennyworth. It's been hiding here all winter. Other than that, it's fairly clear, this canal. And this is the lockkeeper's cottage and the 2 locks. Doing my bit for the canals, pulling the floating pennyworth out, put it in the sunshine to dry.
Just lob it in the thing.
Let the bikes run over it.
Just chuck it in the canal.
I forgot to say, there's 4 modes of transport. With that was the River Douglas. And that gave its name to Crooke, where we parked our car. And this was the first mode of transport. So you got the river, then the canal, then the railway, then the motorway. 4 modes of transport. Okay, wild garlic. You can eat the flowers of wild garlic, and there's nothing, as I've said before, nothing in the UK that smells of garlic is poisonous. So if you take a leaf, smell it, if it smells of garlic, it's wild garlic. But just make sure you smell every single leaf, because there's poisonous plants growing in between it. Brilliant for making pesto with chopped up with a bit of oil and some pine nuts. Here we go, it's everywhere here. It's video down there, Bob. That's what it looks like coming up. That's the terrible giant hogweed again. So tell your kids to keep well away from it, and your dog. Right, giant hogweed, look at it all. I forgot to say before, last time I put this on my channel, I had a lady message me. She said her daughter had gone through with a stick or something, or fallen in it, or rode her bike through it, but she got covered in the sap, went in the sun, ended up in hospital for months, and then she couldn't go in the sun then for years after going on holiday. So keep away from giant hogweed. People ask me, how hard can I prune a willow tree? Answer, as hard as you want. I remember the name of it, the dead nettle. It's called lamium. Doesn't hurt at all, so it's great for pulling out and hit people with it. It's a good trick. Anyway, if you've watched it to now, thank you very much. Please subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, do whatever you do on YouTube, I'm not sure. And we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.